Right then, so let's just get started. Can men ever really understand women? Or can women ever really understand men?
I don't want to create a war. I don't like these questions because I feel like these questions create a friction between men and women. Because like, I'm a human. Can you understand me? You're a man. Or I'm a man and you're a woman. No, I mean, I feel like we have to be more in a space of humans. And I know maybe I sound boring, whatever, but we have different needs, we have different energies. It's not about men and women, it's about being open to understand.
So what you're saying is yes then.
I feel like it's important the perspective that you see it. So let's start with date, okay? I'm not gonna be like, I am a woman and Kieren is a man and I'm going to understand his manly, I don't know if it's what, needs, yeah? I'll be like,
You're just going to understand Kieran's needs.
Kieren as a human being. Not Kieren as a man, but Kieren as a human. I will see like, I will try to understand where you're coming from. I'm not gonna be like human vs man. I'll be like me, like talking with another human being.
Something I just realized from listening to you talk is that people put like a lot of labels.
Yes. Why do you put so many labels? At the end of the day, we are humans and we need other humans to be together. And like, we have like different skills. And by using these skills, we can kind of like help each other improve, elevate, whatever. So I don't see any reason to be like women and men. We can be like people in a society.
I'm kind of torn because I agree with what you're saying. I do. Right? And it sounds very beautiful as well. Really did. And I thought about just like allowing you to talk and giving you like a nice monologue. I really did think about that because I like what you're saying is very beautiful. However, so there are general trends that happen. So human beings who tend to be men tend to not understand human beings who tend to be women, and vice versa. Hence the truth about men.
Yeah.
It's kind of based on the assumption that the women watching are like, I don't understand men.
Yeah, I agree. Like men and women act in a different way. I realize that men are more logical. They act more on their logic, yeah? But by putting the label men, I feel like we put an extra obstacle. We already have one obstacle because we think differently. That's just true. Instead of putting another one obstacle and be like men versus women, we can be like, okay, there is already something that looks a bit tricky. Let's see it from a perspective that can unite us instead of create more friction and obstacles.
The thing is this, I don't think that this question that I asked was about friction necessarily per se, because I feel like you could have said, can men and women never understand?
Okay.
And it's like, yes.
How about can men understand women and vice versa? Or is it possible the couple to understand each other? I don't know if I phrased it right in English, but the words that we use have power. And when we try to group people in men, women, I feel like it creates a war. But if we use words that unite us...
Okay, so you said that men are more logical, right?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm not saying they don't have feelings. I'm not saying this. I'm just saying I've realized that they act more based on the logic.
And I believe that women act more based on emotion. For instance, if I'm coaching a guy, I always say to him, don't use logic to impress a woman. Men will try to logically say like, oh, I earn £50,000 a year. I earn £100,000 a year. I drive this car. Like, try to logically. It's like, no, you actually need to speak to her emotions and stimulate her mind, right? Anyway, the point I'm making is this. So let's say this. You have two people in a relationship. One person happens to be logical. The other person happens to be largely emotional. The emotional person has some access to logic. The logical person has some access to emotion.
Okay, this is why meditation is important, because the person who acts more on the emotions which usually are women. I mean, I categorize people, but yeah, it happens. They need to meditate because meditation helps us manage our emotions.
That's a lovely thing to say. My question is, so the two people in the relationship, emotional, logical, can they understand each other?
First thing to acknowledge things, okay? I feel like be open and communicate is the first step. So if we're in a relationship and I'm like, okay, Kieren, we know something, I act more based on my feelings. And we're like, okay, Marianiki, I act more based on my logic. And we're like, okay, cool. What can we do to stop this clash? I think that's a word. And I'll be like, okay, from my side, I will try to meditate because I feel like this will make me manage my emotions. From your side, I don't know, be more empathetic. I don't know. We can discuss and find a solution and meet somewhere in the middle. We cannot be here and try to meet each other from so far. We need to meet in the middle somehow.
What you just said is great, but that's not necessarily understanding. So, for instance, if you're managing your emotions, that's basically you saying you're trying to not be so overly emotional because maybe it bothers me or so, which would be great if like maybe you're having emotional outbursts and stuff and you don't get it. But the real question was, can you understand my logical brain and can I understand your emotional brain?
This is why I'm saying communication is important and being open and don't judge each other. Because the moment your logic kicks in and my emotion kicks in, we need to acknowledge it. The first step is awareness. If we accept it, we're aware, then we can find a solution. Once you know you have awareness and you are willing to work on it and meet each other in the gray area, not black or white, but gray, then things will be great. That's my answer.
That's a lovely place. Lovely. Thank you. The Truth About Men. Please do subscribe. It means a lot. It really does. All you have to do is just tap that button, and YouTube will be like, people like this show. Let's recommend it to more people. So it would mean a lot. Thank you and goodbye.